Do you want a nice energized passive from the shop? Click the first link in the description and use the code FORTUNE13 to get a 13.5% discount while supporting the channel at the same time. Hello my fellow misfortunates and welcome to Diamond 4 Solo Queue. We are today playing 100% crit misfortune as I want to experiment a little bit with build paths. This works very well with the new Conqueror, and I want to build Stormrazor into Phantom Dancer. So Stormrazor first, Phantom Dancer second. Very nice to stack Conqueror with because you get extra movement speed from Phantom Dancer, plus you slow them with Stormrazor, which means sticking to them is super easy, especially with your W as well. And well, Phantom Dancer, it's such a shame this item doesn't give attack damage. If Phantom Dancer gave attack damage, it would be the best crit item for Misfortune, period. But I hope we can still make up for it with Conqueror stacks, that we don't have attack damage from Phantom Dancer. And we're playing with Yuumi, which means I have heal. I don't have heal, so I hope my muscle memory won't fail me. And by the way, obviously I want to create content that you guys are interested in and that you find entertaining and or educational. So I have the feeling that most of you are more like passive observers, which is inherently fine, but the more feedback I can get, the more I can try to optimize my content. So why don't you leave a dislike at the video right now, and as soon as I say or do something that entertains or educates you, or as soon as you like the video, you turn that dislike into a like. That way I can see what those of you who are normally not liking and commenting, I can see what you guys think, yeah. And we lost level 2 advantage because we needed to leash, since they got to push for free essentially. And we got level 2 right here, okay. But yeah, Yuumi needed to respect that. You cannot trade with a level 2 against level 1, or vice versa rather. And yeah, Sivir will pretty much perma-shove us as soon as she gets enough mana from Essence Reaver. But this Misfortune build is pretty good at dealing with Sivir because, well, Q-Max Lethality Misfortune is very bad against Sivir, since she can just spell shield your big Qs and your bounces. But when you just auto them a million times, then she cannot do much. You can go 3 points in Q with this build, but I also, against Sivir, don't mind going 2 points in Q and maxing W by level 9. Since my Q is not that important in that matchup. We're still even in CS. Oh damn, I wanted to bounce and kill the minion at the same time, but the minion just randomly moved. Rakan in here? No, okay. Rakan's missing. That's not good. I need to CS, but I also need to walk to Yuumi. That was so obvious. Why? I wanted to go towards Yuumi so she can attach to me, so she's safe. But just ended up killing myself. Yeah, I should have let Yuumi die and saved myself here. Maybe she wouldn't even have died, I'm not sure. She doesn't have flash, which is a problem, and she wouldn't have been able to flash with me. So maybe I saved her. At least I like to think that I saved her. But yeah, we need to definitely watch our step in this jungle matchup. Elise is so powerful right now. Level 6 junglers are weaker because less experience in the jungle, and Elise doesn't care about level 6 at all, right? Ideally we farm here until we get BF sword. And while we only have attack speed, we should not be looking for fights. Sivir has BF sword already. He's way stronger. Alright, as long as we have bot lane priority, which is for at least 30 seconds, right? Until the next wave crashes. Oh, nice bait. Udyr can safely do Drake. I'll give up that minion so she cannot harass me. Oh, oof. Luckily it's my... I need to remember I don't have heal. Disastrous. Well, at the end of the day we got a shutdown and we also got the dragon, so it could be definitely worse. But yeah, just equipped with attack speed I was not ready to fight. We had to though. We had to. Well, I could have just ran away, I guess, but then Udyr would have died for nothing, and trading 2 for 1 is definitely better than trading 1 for 0, mathematically speaking. And also the shutdown is so big. Allowed me to get BF sword right now. Yuumi is giving her free mana at this point. Why would you ever gank there? Completely pointless gank. Never want to gank a lane that's behind, and they have infinite lane priority right now. Right, we got our ulti. Not the result I hoped for. That was almost good. It's alright. I don't have mana to push with. Okay. 1W. Let's take one plating and then base. Alright, so we got a CS advantage over Sivir, surprisingly enough. But she still has gold advantage because 2 kills, 2 assists. Yeah, just work towards a Storm Razor. Alright, she also does not have completed an item yet. Always keep the item power spikes in mind. But this Elise, man. She's just ganking left and right. Oh, damn, that was so bad. Again? Yeah, there's no way they get away with this. Come on, clean up. So the 1-for-1 trade is good. But I think we should be able to get more. Can't watch, need to buy. Yeah, definitely. That was the greediest dive ever. Huge mistake. That's our chance to get back into the game. Especially from our teammates. I scale with crit super hard. So I'm not worried about my own scaling, but the others, right? And now they're back in the game, definitely. Let's control War Dragon. Sure. Cocoon me all you want. Nah, I need to push a lane. Or do I? I have ulti. Nice, that's so good. I have flash. Oh my god, Storm Razor. Oh my god, the Storm Razor slow. The legend. And I stole the cannon minion. Best day of my life. Put her a smite, we can take it. Does he though? Okay, we chase her away with E. Yeah, that's free. Infernal map, okay. Infernal map's probably the worst map for Misfortune, as the lack of terrain, or, well, terrain is obviously not completely gone, but some terrain is gone, which means it's more difficult to trap the enemies. Speaking of trapping the every time I explain something, I just go int. Damn, I'm sorry. Okay, now I can explain peacefully, at least. So, every time, no, every piece of terrain is a potential setup for Misfortune's ultimate. And, you see the walls here are gone, and this is true for all the 4 buffs on the map, so, yeah. Fortunately, though, this Misfortune build is not very much reliant on her ulti. It's more like kiting and, battering them with auto attacks. Okay, Sivir does not have the mana to insta-clear this. That's very good. So maybe we are there in time to defend the tower. I don't think they can dive me through barrier, at least not without Elise, and Elise is dead. Oh, he almost died. Misfortune is no joke, man. Also, this build has very good wave clear thanks to all the attack speed. We get another plating. Yeah, we can. Damn. What? That was such bad kiting. It's okay though, we leave the lane here anyway. Go farm some jungle monsters. Or do we? She has Essence Reaver, she'll Permashaf. We actually need to stay, now that I think about it. Even though we took the tower, typically you want to do something when you have this kind of freedom, but against Sivir that's not the case. She just pushes the wave in. Why do you max? Maybe because I'm playing a crit build against Sivir, but typing that would be too long. I need to last it and defend the tower. Oh damn, misclick. Just don't get jumped on. Everything else is not as important, at least this year. They're looking for a dive, you need to let the tower fall. Or are they? Seems like they don't. Maybe they backed off. They're not in this bush. Just making sure. Okay, they backed off. Or maybe they didn't. At least might still be here. Yeah, I need to give up the cannon minion. Cannot risk it. Nice, yeah. As I thought, she's still here. As long as we don't show her that we know, she wastes her time indefinitely. The people are coming. Yeah, always use E to check bushes before we go in. Okay, now we push the wave. Infernal spawns in a few seconds. Do we just gank Vel'Koz here? Nice. Okay. Conqueror healing too much. Well, not too much, but just enough, right? Uh-oh. Alright, get back and buy Phantom Dancer. Situations like these will be even crazier once we get this item. And next up, Infinity Edge. Infinity Edge is super important in crit builds, as Infinity Edge is a unique passive. If you're not good with numbers, you could read it as the crit item stat, or items that provide crit. No, how do I phrase this? I should stop thinking about this when I play the game. Every time I try to explain something, I run into my doom. It's not how it works. I need to find a good balance between education and actual skill display. Because as of recently, I think I have been tryharding too much without explaining. And you guys, at least I assume, I will see on your likes and dislikes, at least I assume you like the explaining better. Because you want to learn how to climb, right? Alright, so the crit stat becomes 25% more cost effective for you as soon as you buy Infinity Edge. That's the mathematical that's the passive, mathematically speaking. But when you want to look at it in terms of stats, right? Because unique passives, it can be rough to translate them into gold or stats, but with Infinity Edge it's very much possible. Need to take as much farm as possible. I need to get my BF sword. Vel'Koz pushing mid lane. Yeah, all this attack and movement speed and the slow from Stormrazor is so good with Conqueror. I want to join Quinn, but I don't want to walk into anybody. Okay, perfect. Plus we got Baron vision control now. We push mid lane here. They push top lane, we push mid lane, and they need to attend bot lane because Udyr and the other person, Ryze, is there. With one man down, that's a tough situation for them to be in. And we're trying to... We cannot rush Baron, obviously, without a jungler, and it's 20 minutes and we're not that strong. Yeah, now we just run from them. That's the beauty of maxing W. You create pressure, you draw attention towards you, and they don't get anything for it. And meanwhile, your team, to whom they couldn't pay attention, gets 2 towers. And they need to back off right now, though. Super risky for them to stay. Yeah, they're all bots here. Right, back to pushing. Yeah, this build path is very much fun to play, but sometimes I think the raw attack damage is just too important for Misfortune. Well, if you kite well in teamfights, you still get Conqueror stacks and a lot of AD that way. In 2 minutes we could get the Dragon Soul. I think the Infernal Soul is the second best soul. Okay, Yuumi and Quinn are doing their own thing. And we are just trying to create pressure and draw attention again. So they can do their split pushing. I don't think Yuumi should be going with Quinn, I think she should be going with us. But still. Let them do their thing, right? Right, then the Yuumi base, if she needs that. Okay, right now Udyr wants to engage. And I killed myself. Oh, damn! Okay, that was a nice play. I didn't see that one coming. I thought I could easily disengage. Ooh, nice. Cancel the teleport. Yeah, I'm falling for these way too often this game. But it was a nice play. It was nicely set up. I tried to... Obviously it was stupid of me to try to defend mid tower with numbers disadvantage. But I thought with Flash it would be pretty difficult to outplay me. But I didn't flash the cocoon on reaction and I only focused on... Yeah, maybe I should have just flashed the Cho'Gath knock-up. Oh well, it was a nice play by them. And... Oh, I should have bought a control ward. That's so bad. We just rush it here. I'm greeting for this. This build has a lot of DPS against jungle monsters. Nice, perfect. Cannot even buy a pickaxe, I should stay. Nice, good job, Ryze. I'm pretty sure that's... Well, it's debatable. It might be worth it, but... I really don't like that play when Baron is on the line. And I cannot overextend like that. I just lost my flash to Cho'Gath's Righteous Glory. You just stick with the team more. It's difficult for me to play because normally you just stick together while Quinn split pushes. But since Yuumi is always with Quinn and Ryze is also trying to split push, it's somewhat shaky. I still got barrier. We should just disengage, we just did Baron. Pretty sure he cannot dive me. Yeah, Cho'Gath flashed over the wall, but between Barrier and Phantom Dancer, there's no way he dives me, so just going base at the tower. I want that. Not sure why I eat there, I have no mana sustain. I should really be I should be respecting the limits of my mana pool. Okay, now that we have Baron, we don't want to be in the jungle, we want to be in lanes and we want to be pushing. Especially we want to be in lanes where we can take a lot of objectives. Mid lane, for example. Yes, good job. He's dead. Yeah, I think all of us are split pushing at this point. Damn, I really would like to show off this build's teamfight potential more. But hey. Need to navigate the fiesta that is solo queue. And I mean, in the end we got there, right? Kind of a shame that we didn't get to teamfight much, but if you want to see crazy misfortune teamfights, then click the link on your screen right there. A big thank you to all my Patreons and channel members. If you want to become a Patreon yourself, just go to patreon.com/mfdb. But if you rather save your money, you can support me for free by clicking the like and the subscribe button.